And away we go. What is up, all? I am sorry for the late start. Well, not sorry. I slept in. Felt good. Been working very, very, very hard lately, so needed some. What's up, Don? Needed some damn sleep. I'm not gonna do postcard what solds this morning just because of time. But I sold not that many postcards. So this is 2 days of shipment, and I'll tell you how many are going out here. 3, 4. Skip that one. Postcards. Should be 13, but I couldn't find one of them, so I'm going to find that after the show. It is what it is, yo. Overall, though, decent days over the weekend. Not amazing. But hey, not terrible. I did make a mistake on my vacation. I miscalculated my handling time for a couple of days, and as such, I dropped down below standard. I have not been below standard for a very, very, very long time. Not below standard, above standard. But not top rated, which is crazy. I know. It'll probably only be for this month, though. In other news, let's see. I went to go register my car and found out that I had like crazy fines from tolls. I had no idea, like to the tune of close to $1,000 from 2020, I guess. I honestly, I can't remember enough to even dispute them. But I couldn't get my car registered until I pay like $1,000 in fines from close to 5-year-old bridge toll, whatever. And I had no idea that these even exist. I have a little sticker on my car that's supposed to pay it. I don't know what happened. So I don't have an extra $1,000 right now. I just got back from vacation. So I have it. Let's see. Right now, 1 week left. I started last Monday. Like I'll just freaking DoorDash for a week and make an extra $1,000. Which I've done. And well, I'm close to 1,000. After today, I'll be there. I hit Platinum Dasher in 5 days, which is apparently good. And when I was in my early 20s, I delivered pizzas. And it's kind of reminding me of that. I don't hate it. I kind of enjoy it. And the best part, because I was doing this, I stumbled upon the best the best, by far, free pile I have ever found. Like, hands down. And we'll get into some of that stuff here in just a second, because some of it's going out. It's going to take me a little while to process some more of it. You all know how much I love me some free inventory, and this is some pretty nice free inventory. Alright, I got 2 things to go grab. I'll be right back. So this free pile, it was a family getting their elder mother moved out of her residence, but they were also clearing out a bunch of their stuff from when they were kids, or the son was, I should say. I don't know how many they are. And the son was a member of the Bremerton 99ers Club. The 99ers Club I'll catch up on the chat. How many in 5 days? I don't know. I can give you some stats here in a minute. A lot. I did over 100 deliveries in 5 days. But back to the 99ers Club. If you all remember earlier this year, I picked up some vintage computer gear. Texas Instruments. TI, it's not the 99, it's I can give you the exact thing here in a minute. The TI 99 4A. And it looked like this. So, I also got the speech modulators, which looked like this. Sold one of them for $50. I have 3 of those listed now. I have 6 of these that I'm in the process of cleaning and testing. I have magazines, TI-99 magazines from the 1990s and 80s, like a stack that big. I have all their software. The guy's father was in the Signal Corps during World War II, so I have all of his radio equipment from World War II. I got Pyrex nesting bowls, like a $40 space heater, bunch of board games. Like, I kept going back to this place. I went back probably 2 or 3 times because every time I just fill up my car. And then also in there, Like, I have 7 or 8 of these, just like this, all games, software loaders, like, probably close to 500 discs. I have the original Microsoft software that was designed for this in the 80s. Like the first Microsoft software for the TI-99. Man, what else? A bunch of like vintage pennants, cookbooks, things, you know, the normal stuff I grab. Nice. It was on, yeah, all for free. It's probably 6 or 7 grand worth of inventory that I got for free. If I wanted to deal with furniture, I could have cleaned up on furniture. It was, yeah, and they were stoked that I was taking it away. They were ecstatic that somebody was taking it. That's the best. I forgot a bin. I'll be right back. And I'll show this just because I think it's super cool. This is a model MBF Navy Department radio transmitting and receiving equipment. Freaking, like, the case, it needs to be cleaned, but look at the guts. Frickin' pristine. And there's 3 pieces of this. Yeah, I have no idea how to turn it on to test it. I assume there's a power somewhere. There's a power thing. It's 115 AC, yeah. So, the comps on it, like $200-300. I may sit on it for a while. Obviously, I got to clean it up, but, yeah, that was all in the pile. It's heavy. That's one of the things that I like about living in a Navy town. I found it literally while I was doing DoorDash. Driving around, there was a pile on the side of the road, said free. And I'm like, I like free. So I grabbed it. Also in that pile, these sealed new old stock Sony floppy disks. They sold pretty much instantly, 64 plus shipping. I probably could have priced those up a tiny bit more, but I'm still happy with that. especially since they were free. The only problem is I have I will say I do like DoorDash. I need to figure out a better balance of my own time. But I like that it's pretty much I can work and I'm guaranteed to make money. It's kind of like the best of both worlds of having a job and working eBay. Like, it's a good way to offset the uncertainty of eBay. So once I pay the get my car registered, basically is the next hurdle, which I think probably after working today I'll be able to do. Probably just do like evenings for a few hours. Make, a few extra $100 a week. Working evenings. Maybe like one full day on the weekend. I saw another free pile last night that I hope to go back to today. Did I bring my band in? I didn't even bring the band in. In same said free pile, cassette carousel. I like to sell my media storage. Do I have a better one for this? Really? Alright. So that was also in the free pilot, sold for $14.20. All right. But I am a little bit behind on listing because of this week. But I hope to catch up on that. Sold 2 Hot Wheels. Both for $266, which is barely over my buy cost on these. Red Ford GT and a yellow Volkswagen Golf. Whoop-de-doo. Worst buy of 2022 or 2022, 23. Yeah, it was, like I said, I think probably the best free pile I've ever run across. Sold Grease on VHS for $3.55. Sealed. The only downside on a lot of that Texas Instruments stuff is that it's dirty. Like, it's taken me about 30 minutes per unit to clean them, and that doesn't even include my testing. And I haven't figured out what all the cords I have and what will be complete, what I'll have to sell as unit only. But at the end of the day, like, it's, you know, free inventory. All right, sold Morrissey Southpaw CD to some emo person, I'm sure. So emo. And that sold for $5.36. That came from that first CD by earlier this year. Sold The Mule on Blu-ray. Let's see here. I think we'll be able to do that. That sold for $2. Oh, nice. I'm gonna make some money off the shipping though. Not a lot, but some. Oh my god. Well, I guess we're taking a break because holy crap. Look at that guy. Hi. You showing off? Showing off? Showing off. Yeah. Got things to say? I'm gonna go buy myself some freedom. I'll be right back. Come on. I did have a, like, no, I don't, realization, was it? I don't know what, whatever. I had a moment, we'll say that, while I was dashing. It was sort of a flashback to, this was Jimi Hendrix live at Woodstock Blu-ray. when I was in my early 20s delivering pizzas, there was a guy who was like definitely older than the rest of us, and like he was he would come in, he'd work for a couple of hours, and then if he was the first to or the like if anybody wanted to get cut early, you could usually just ask him, and he'd get cut first. He's like, he was there. He told me one time, he's like, I'm only here to make $100. If I make $100, I'm done and going home. The Jimi Hendrix Blu-ray sold for $12.95. And I was like thinking, I'm like, I mean, that's pretty much my number. I've become that guy. Things I've learned door dashing. People eat way too much Taco Bell and McDonald's. That's it. That's what I've learned. Alright, sold It's All Greek to Me DVD, starring Angelo Sarochas. Like stand-up comedy, I think. That sold for $3. I haven't been walking a lot, but I haven't really needed to. I've been getting like 7,000 to 8,000 steps a day just doing DoorDash. So there's that another little side benefit. I've actually lost another 5 pounds since I got home from Burning Man, which is sweet. Captain America Civil War Blu-ray, $3. Speed Racer, the Next Generation little graphic novel. This has been in the store for eons. I have 2 more of them. sold for $266. Somebody last week came in and tried to make an offer, and I'm like, dude, no, stop. They're like, what's your best price? And I'm like, I think you already have. My response was, I think you already have that. People on eBay got some balls. Sold a war book, Warfighting, Maneuver Warfare in the U.S. Sold for $5. We're gonna need one 13-inch strip and a bit. That is the jankiest cut. And there. A pretty damn good time for this next one on screen. I got these during the pandemic, so this would have been August of 2020 at an estate sale down in California. are these Japanese forged steel thread scissors and folding knife. Took an offer on these for $45. I could not. I researched these things for like 2 years. I listed them in October of 2023. So literally 3 years it took me before I listed them. So took an offer for $45. And I ended up having to block somebody on these too, because I was getting a lowballer being a real pain in my ass. And then he created a different account and lowballed me again. So he ended up getting reported to eBay. Don't do what Donnie Don't does. Oh, we made some pretty damn good time. City Heat Magazine. These are from the 90s. I rescued these out of the recycling at the rummage sale. 9 issues. These are like Seattle grunge scene in the early 1990s. These sold for $74.95. Like, how did they even get there? Like, a series of poor decisions from many departments led to me being able to get these for free. lot of 126 cassettes. This should already be ready to go. Sold for $129.95. Plus shipping. $17, $13. I will be right back. Sold some records. Customer bought 4. Fifth Dimension Greatest Hits. It's a Small World Disney. Randy Newman Trouble in Paradise. And the Fifth Dimension Stoned Soul Picnic. All in for $28.61. gonna need more tape. Next up, we'll do that. Hi, Buster Wiley. Hey. Hey. Alright, sold a Nintendo Wii. Look at that. This came from the free pile too, this Win book. Box, which will fit this just perfect. doing some rebranding. Don't want it to look quite so much like a laptop box. It's basically pork pirate bait. And just like that, we're down to our last. Sold another Boeing 727 Turkish Airlines manual. I just sold one of these last week. And now I sold another one. $60. So just between the two of those that sold, that's basically pays for all of the military books I bought. That's great news. I was already well into the profit, so. This is going eBay Standard International. Best possible scenario. like that we're done. Not bad. Guess what? We'll be back tomorrow. Looks like we have at least one thing going out. Hope you all have a great weekend. Oh, you're late, Carl. Sorry. Yeah, 75 on the magazines. Pretty happy about that. We'll be back tomorrow, sometime between 8 and 8:30, just in case Carl gets distracted with the tinfoil hat guys. And hope you all have a fantastic day. Catch you on the flip-flop base.